What up, guys and ladies? Welcome back to another video. Let me welcome you in with that little drift. Let me pull a little wheelie right here. Oh yeah. Well, today we're going to figure out what's the best bike in MX Bikes. Now, I got two very good contenders. If you play this game, you may know what two bikes I'm talking about, at least for Beta 18. Now, the first one is we're starting off on, as you can tell, it's a Honda, and this is a CRF 250R. Pretty much, you know, one of the best bikes in the game. You know, if you're online, you see everyone using this thing. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you the second option is a 450. Yeah, so that's that. Now, let's talk a little bit about this Honda right here. Oh, I was trying to focus and get into that turn as I'm talking. But anyways, let's talk about this Honda, boys and ladies. Like I said, very solid bike all the way around. On the four strokes in general, the 250s and 450s, you can pretty much jump right on them with like no setup changes and be good on them. Now, the two strokes aren't like that. They got some baby mama issues, front end issues, as you could say. The front ends on those things are just whack, and you gotta try to fix it by changing the tire and suspension. You can fix it a little bit, but for the 450s and 250 four strokes, you can pretty much just jump right on them. Now, I want to address this real quick while I said that. I do run a little bit of setup change on them, but you can definitely jump right on them and just rip. I feel like Winchester's just a underrated track. I don't see a lot of people talking about it now. A lot of the stock tracks on this game are made off of like a real track, you know, like kind of a made up name. I came up short as hell right there, but anyways, kind of made off a track. Like Washington, for example, is Washougal in real life, and you know, there's Maryland, I think, is like Redbud or something in real life. It's one of those. I know I've seen it before, but yeah, I don't know what this one is. I was sitting there trying to think. That's why I paused for a second. I'm trying to think if this is a real track that I've seen. I don't think it is, but it might be. I just don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw down another lap. 2 laps on each bike at least, if not more. I might end up throwing more, but you can definitely count on 2 laps. Flying into it here. I love that step down. I'm gonna grab 5th. Ooh. You know what? That felt good. I normally just run out 4th in there, you know, depending on your gearing and stuff, you know. You can make different stuff happen right there, but I want to grab 5th on her. Old girl's a nice bike. And I want to say this also, I'm not biased. I ride Honda in real life. I'll tell you this right now, both of them are not Honda. And I just want you to know I'm not being biased towards what I like and what I ride mostly in real life. I think all bikes are pretty cool. I've never had good luck with the Yamahas in real life, but, you know, that's not this game. I'm definitely not biased. When I started playing this game, I started riding the KTM 250, like 90% of the time. Well, I would ride that thing all night long, hard and soft. I would ride that puppy. I would change the suspension just because sometimes I want to feel it hard. Ooh. And I've never owned a KTM once in my life. Never. Yeah, I've never owned a KTM at all. Ooh. One thing I like they done in this game with the KTMs, in real life, some of the new KTMs got quick shift, so you can hold a button when you're wide open and shift. And I've said this before in a different video, I think, but yeah, they put that in this game. Other than you don't have to hit a button, you can just shift wide open, which is really cool. But yeah, if you're new to this game, I would recommend just staying on these 250s because it's just so much easier. Now, I'm not saying that you can't get good on a 450, but myself, I didn't get good on the 450s until like 200 hours. I tried them a little before then, and I was just sucked. I'll wait till I mastered the 250. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and teleport over to the 450, and we'll make some stuff happen there. And here we are on option number 2. Oh, damn. I jumped off the 250 and can't handle this power. Well, actually, since we're on a comparison, that right there should explain the 450. It's just hard to handle. It's a beast. But yeah, we're on the Tosac/Dugan Special Star Racing Yamaha's finest product right here. I had to throw in a Star Yami kit. Rip Tomac's career, and I don't mean that in a negative way. If you all watch Supercross, Motocross real life, as you can see in last race, Tosac ripped his, what was it? I think it was his ACL? I think it was his ACL. And when you do that, I'm pretty sure he ripped it in half too. I seen on Instagood. I think it was on a gram because someone said that he ripped it all the way in half. And that's a career-ending injury. Now, not always, but that's in any sport. Like Derrick Rose, for example, I'm pretty sure that's what he used to fuck up all the time. I was a big Derrick Rose fan in middle school. But anyways, yeah, I'm pretty sure he ripped it completely in half. And like I said, that's any sport. Football, basketball, motocross, anything, man. And motocross, supercross, dirt biking in general is just the most, like, intense sport. I mean, you're pushing death, like, every jump. I mean, all it takes is crack your neck, back, paralyzed for life. You know, you're putting it on the line every time you go out there and ride like they are. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not us on our TCR 110s in the woods. It's like I don't ride a 110, but I did own one at one point. But anyways, back to the fucking video. You know, a little sidetrack. I swear I don't have ADHD, but yeah. So with the 250 on here, I touched on this a little bit on when I was riding it. The 250, way more consistent. Now, the 450, you can put down a little bit hotter laps when you get it right, when you get it down. But with the 250, you can lay down consistent heaters. I feel like that's the best way to compare it. The 250, you can be super consistent, lay down a heater, but on the 450, every now and then you can lay down an absolute smoking heatage, like cranked it up like boiling point 212. I want to try to talk about the pros and cons too. The pros of the 250, you know, this is stuff like kind of relates to real life. At the end of the day, this is a simulator. So 250, great in turns. The 250, you can just smoke turns. Like Dugan, if you guys watch IRL, Dugan just smokes the turn, bruh. Bro stands on the pegs, no kids, he rotates on his pegs. So yeah, 250, killer in turns. 450, obviously, power. So when you're riding the 450 on here, like I said, all this stuff kind of relates to real life too. But anyways, we'll talk about the game. So in here, you gotta use whatever bike you're riding to its advantage, you know what I'm saying? So if you're on the 450 in the straight stretches, you gotta floor it and like focus and come into the turns like hot, you know what I'm saying? Like fly in a straight stretch. And the 250, obviously gotta carry all that momentum and just book it through turns, because that's where you're gonna shine at. And overall, for a 1-to-1 comparison, the Honda 250 or the Yamaha 450, I'm gonna have to think about it for a second. Because it's like almost apples to oranges, and it's almost opinionated, you know what I mean? Overall, and I'm speaking, you know, for like a general skill level, I feel like the 250 is going to be the better option if you're newer to the game, even if you got some hours on the game, because you can just be more consistent on it. Let me also say this: if I was in a life or death situation and I had to race on this game and I had to pick one bike, I would pick the 250. Just because, like I said, of consistency. But right now, at this point, I'm at like 500 hours. I ride the 450 way more because I like a challenge. And it's super fun because, like I said, you can just smoke a heater on this thing. Smoke an absolute heater. So overall comparison, they're both great bikes. If you're newer to the game, stay on the 250, get it, figure it out some. And once you want to push the envelope, jump on the 450. Now overall, the better bike, I kind of got to go with the 250 because it's more consistent. But right now, like I said, I ride the 450 more because I like more of a challenge. So yeah, I got to go with the 250 just because it's more consistent. Anyways, y'all let me know in the comments below what your opinion is, please. Please, I really want to know what people think. What y'all think is the best bike. Like, comment, sub. Have a good day. Adios.